Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Lakeshore is a law firm that provides free legal services to low-income people, seniors, and survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault throughout the whole state. And in the city of Detroit, we are so proud to be in a partnership with other legal aid programs, the United Community Housing Coalition and Michigan Legal Services, to provide representation and advice to tenants who are facing eviction. Our incredibly hardworking and dedicated staff are on every single eviction docket in the city of Detroit. So as Mayor Duggan mentioned, these are virtual hearings, these virtual dockets if you're faced with an eviction hearing. We used to walk into courthouses and go in the elevator and walk into the courtroom. That's not happening right now. Everything is virtual. So if you've been served with a notice for an eviction, you have a link on that notice that tells you how to log in. But don't worry if you don't have good bandwidth, you don't have Wi-Fi, or you don't have a Zoom capability. You can still use your phone to log into the Zoom call and participate just fine. When you get to the courthouse in that virtual hearing, the judge asks the tenant, do you want to talk to a lawyer? There's a free lawyer here for you. And if they do, they're placed into a Zoom waiting room. And what that means, it's a separate space on the Zoom call that is private for the tenant and the lawyer. So nobody can hear, the judge can't hear what's going on, and the landlord can't hear what's going on. And the tenant has the opportunity to ask questions and explain what's going on to the lawyer. So the lawyer will listen to the tenant, find out the situation, and then give some advice. And we're always giving advice about the rental assistance programs that are available. As Mayor Duggan made very clear, there are funds available to help tenants. It's back rent, it's future rent, it's utilities, and even an internet stipend. So there is money available, you just have to apply. And anybody who is behind in their rent should be applying. You don't have to have that eviction notice, you don't even have to have a notification from your landlord that you were behind. You just need to either go online or make that phone call to start the process. And it's relatively simple. You just need a few pieces of proof. If you have a lease, get it. If you have notice, proof that you're behind in your rent, have that. Proof of your income. Very simple, and that'll get you started. And if you need help, you can call the phone number and someone will walk you through that application process. Also, and this is critical, if you are served with a notice to appear at one of those Zoom eviction hearings, you must appear. Legal aid attorneys are doing great work and they're providing a lot of services, but we can't do anything unless you appear in that court so that we can talk with you. And so some things that we advise on, if you have subsidized housing, maybe you have a housing voucher, Section 8, there are special rules that apply, special protections, and the legal aid attorneys can help advise you about that and enforce those rights. Also repairs. Everybody has a right to live in a safe space. And if you need repairs, that's something that the legal aid attorney can help with. And advise tenants that you can't be penalized for asking for those repairs or even asking for an inspection. So know that legal aid attorneys are on each of those dockets and ready to help tenants stay in their homes.